And here is our beautiful strawberry shortcakes. I'm making strawberry shortcake for Valentine's Day, and we are going to only need some strawberries. I am using Angel Food cake. I am a Angel Food strawberry shortcake fan. And then of course we're gonna need some whipped cream, extra creamy, or just regular whipped cream, or the tub whipped cream, whatever you like the best, and some cleaned strawberries. So I already washed these off really well so they're ready to eat. And of course a few bowls. So for this mix, we're going to get started with getting our cake part in the oven. So make sure you preheat your oven to 350 right off the bat. Get that started while we make the mix. So this is a just add water, and it calls for 1 1/3 cup on the back there. And we're just going to follow the instructions on the box, make it simple. So it's pretty much you put the whole bag in the bowl and you have the water and you're ready to go. So I should have, I have a knife. One of my new knives from Amazon, the link's below. Very sharp, if you can't tell. Like open the bag like it was nothing. So I'm going to add my water, but I think I need like the bag open more. Let's get our sharp knife back out. Okay, so the whole bag of cake mix goes in here. I love Angel Food cake. It's so light and sweet. And we are going to add really simple 1 1/3 cup water. And then a whisk makes mixing batter easier. If you have a fork, you can use a fork. And look at how it looks like whipped cream. It's so fluffy. Get a close up for you. Look at how creamy it is. It looks like a whole bunch of like egg whites whipped together. It's so cool. Alright, so we got this beautiful foam. Now this stuff really airs up, so you don't want to overfill your cake your cake pan. Alright, so we're going to lubricate our hearts. Do not forget this step or you will have a hard time getting your cake mix out of your cake pan. Even if it's a stick-free cake pan, I still recommend lubing it with some butter. And of course I use G with a little napkin. And I just put a little bit of butter on the corner of my napkin like so. And I'm just going to put a little bit in each one, just kind of spread them evenly. And then I'm going to make sure I get all the crevices and the outside. Let's go ahead and get us a spoon to put the batter into the hearts. And we'll try to do this without making a mess. So sometimes I use a measuring cup to put the batter in the measuring cup and then pour them in, but as you can tell, this is like almost like egg white consistency. So I'm just gonna spoon in, and so far it looks like it's only gonna take about two spoons. So this is about 2 tablespoons. A regular size spoon is about 1 tablespoon each. So we're gonna do a heaping 2 tablespoons pretty much into each of these. And we'll be able to make a lot with this big batter, right? This big old bowl of batter. And that's another thing I love about the Angel Food cake is it's so airy and light. And then with the cream and the strawberries, it just goes together very nicely. I hope you're having fun making something delicious for Valentine's Day. And this actually is pretty simple. It doesn't require a lot of ingredients. This cake mix was under $3 at Walmart. The strawberries were $6. And this cream here was $3. It was actually like two and some change, so under $3 as well. So $12 for it. Well, I'm only going to make 3, but this batter here and the rest of the ingredients we have left over is plenty to make tons. So $12 to make, I would guess it would make this times 5 maybe. So 3 times 5, at least 15. there's probably enough batter for like at least 15 strawberry shortcakes. So very affordable. Okay, so these are very small. They're only about an inch thick, if you can see the tray pan size. So it's probably only going to take, my guess would be like 5 minutes to bake them, because the box, let's go ahead and get these started. And we're just going to go ahead and put them in the middle of the oven. And if you want to make a lot of them, I would recommend buying at least like 2 or 3 pans so you can have them going. But while we have this baking, I'm going to just go ahead and set my timer for 5 minutes. Timer. Just so I don't forget about them. So we're going to need to cut up our strawberries. And I'm going to cut up, these big ones here are good for like chocolate covered strawberries. They're not as pretty as making hearts. Like the ones that are a little bit more round like this make better hearts. So I'm going to grab me a few of these ones and save the big ones for the chocolate. Alright, so we're going to cut a dip into the strawberry to make it have a heart shape. So this is kind of going to be our heart like this. So I'm going to cut down at an angle. And then I'm going to do the same angle on this side, down like that. And voila, we have a almost heart-shaped strawberry. So we're going to slice it now this way. So you see my slicing here. And that is pretty close to a heart shape. So all of our hearts are going to have this really beautiful heart shape. Ooh, look at how cute this one came out. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put them in my bowl. And then we're going to add just a little bit of sugar to our strawberries to sweeten them up just a little bit. Again, I'm going to just cut a V shape in the top of my strawberry to get my heart shaped. And then I'm going to slice sideways and just thin little slices. So I'm going to find the most perfect heart shapes and leave them for the top. Like, oh, look at this pretty one here. It's a beautiful little heart. You are welcome to just chop these up in any way that you want to. You can just dice them if you want. We are going to be layering them. Look at this one here. This one's cool too. I might put this one to the side. If we chop it just like that, which still a good part. And ooh, look, it almost looks like a perfect heart. We'll leave this one to the side to put on top. Alright, so just V top it and slice. Alright, so I believe that means it's been in there for 4 minutes. So, but I wanted to show you what they're looking like. And they are still nice and puffy. We just need a little more golden color. So we're at 5 minutes. Let's add another, thank you for reminding me. Let's add another 3 minutes to it. And let's cut up one more. Let's see if we can get a few more good hearts out of the strawberries. Oh, those are perfect. This is another one of those strawberries that was just made heart-shaped. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some sugar to that, and we're going to check our cake. So you only need enough sugar to just sprinkle over it, cause this really beautiful, it like sweetens the natural sugar in the strawberry, I think. And it just adds a little bit of sweetness to them. And that's it right there. So that was just 1 tablespoon of sugar. And of course now we can take these strawberries. We can use these for our chocolate covered strawberries. This is what I'm going to use to plate with. So I got my strawberries and my whipped cream. Now I just need my cakes. And they just started turning golden around the edges. And they're nice and done looking. So alright, I am going to show you. And I am waiting for my pink hot mitts to come from Amazon, so I will share that link with you as well. So this is what they look like. They're golden brown around the edges. And I bet you if I do the knife trick, which is you stick a knife in the middle or a toothpick, and if no dough comes out, which you can tell, it is completely cooked in the center because it was not, I didn't stick it in there and dough was on the knife. If there's dough in the middle, it means it's not cooked all the way. These are definitely cooked all the way. I just need to get them out the pan. So sometimes a knife helps. And again, sometimes I'll dip my knife in butter just to, not so it actually has butter on it, but just so that it's, okay, cool. It looks like they did not stick. You might just have to get them off the edge. Going there. And then we should be able to get it out. Alright, so we have our heart-shaped. Oh, that came out rather cute. Not too bad. I'm going to make 3 of them, so I'm going to go ahead and get my first 3 pieces of cake out. So let's get this out. There we go. Alright, perfect. So here's our 3rd one. And we'll do 1 up, 1 down like that. Okay, cool. So they did come out. They did come out like hearts. And we could go ahead and start our layers. So we're going to shake our whipped cream up really good. And we're going to just try not to make too much of a mess. So you might want to start in the center. And then maybe use a knife to kind of spread it out. So we'll just do a nice little blob. Like so. And I think this one needs a little more. So we'll use the hearts to kind of press them down. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be super sweet. All right, so we just need a thin layer of our beautifully sugar-coated strawberries here. They've all melted together and they're very gorgeous looking. So we're just going to put a few on at a time. We just want 1 layer here. And as you can tell, you could just use them to kind of stick them in place. So we got enough strawberries on that one. Let's get some on this one here. And they're very slippery, which is what the cream helps hold in place. So we're going to do that to here as well. And then we're going to put another layer of cream on top of that to keep the other layer on this one. Okay, so is that too many strawberries? Are we having a strawberry meltdown? Okay, now we're just going to put a little bit of drop, just a drop on top of this. And that's going to keep the top layer of cake on the strawberries. So, we're going to get our last 3 out of the pan here. And oh, it's beautiful. This is just going to taste so good. Okay. Alright, now I'll wipe up my plate after I finish making a mess the second time. So, I'm going to put a thin layer of cream. And then I'm going to put a thin layer of strawberries. Something beautiful like that. There we go. And let's see if we can find another big strawberry like that. And that was a good one down there. Put that one right there. Ooh, look at this pretty one right here. There we go. Oh, that looks like a perfect heart, doesn't it? Okay. Now we'll just put a few more. And this one can use 1 more. Right there. Okay, and maybe this one's kind of big. We should put another one right here, shouldn't we? There we go. This one could probably hold 1 more. 1 more little one right there. Alright, now we're going to just do a little bit more cream. And this time, I'm going to spread it into a heart. Try to spread it into kind of a heart shaped on top. a little bit like a heart here. And one more. And then we're going to place our single beautiful strawberry on top. That looks the most like a strawberry. I mean like a heart. So there we go. Right on top. And this one looks like a perfect heart. Let's do that. Right there. And this one or this one? Let's do that one. Or let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. Alright, well, it's supposed to be messy because it's supposed to be delicious. And here is our beautiful strawberry shortcakes. Oh! Don't lose them. Alright, so, finger looking good. Thanks for hanging out with me today as we made a strawberry shortcake. I'm now going to take some pictures and enjoy this. And I hope you have just as much fun at home cooking strawberry shortcakes with your loved ones. So thanks for falling in love with strawberries all over again with me.